Good evening, everyone, and welcome to digiMAX Sports Network. This is Scott Kerker along with Jonathan Stahlberg as Metamora gets ready to play some exciting Mid-Illini Conference baseball tonight. This is the first of two games to decide the Mid-Illini Conference, Metamora and Dunlap. Metamora comes in trailing Dunlap by one game. They win here tonight, they win Wednesday night, and they're Mid-Illini Conference champions. So on the mound tonight is they've got co-aces with Mason Souter and then Stephen Petrie, and boy, both of those guys have been just outstanding for Metamora this year.
Yeah, we watched a lot of Stephen Petrie.
Yep.
Have we done a game for Mason yet?
That's a good question. I don't think so. I think we have one game.
Did we do one game? It must have been early.
It must have been early. Yeah, I think we did one game.
Because we've done a lot of Petrie at the mound.
Well, normally the Monday is our travel day, and then Wednesday we're home. So when we do the home conference games, and he's been outstanding this year.
Oh, for sure. Him and Mason Souter made an excellent duo at the mound for Metamora.
For sure. Dunlap comes in. They're a very, very good team. Metamora, I believe, is 23-6 on the year, and I think Dunlap might be 24-5, I believe.
Yeah, they're neck and neck. They're ranked 5 in the conference or in the area.
Where do you say they? I mean Dunlap.
Dunlap, yes. Ranked number 5. Memora's ranked number 6. So two top teams, and
right away a base hit for Simon Malcolm.
Yeah, first pitch, first hit. Wow. Not wasting much time.
Brings up Ryder Renette. Remember him from the basketball season. Sharpshooter for Dunlap. Only a sophomore.
Yeah, he's got some years ahead of him.
That first one's in there for a strike. Was that a swing? Did he foul that off?
He fouled off, yeah. He bunted, which bunting this early is interesting.
Well, it's doing what a typical number 2 hitter does.
Yeah, that's true. 0-2 to count here early.
Yeah, throw over to first.
Heard that one.
He's easily back.
Oh, that's a big air.
Yep, that's going to be an E5.
Yeah, Mason a little off there, and then just a little early game jitters. He'll be fine, but that could have been a double play. Instead, it's runners in first and second.
First and second with nobody out. That'll be a ball. Brett Alkire, hitter for Dunlap. And it looks like that might be in ball 2.
Yeah, I think that one was a little high probably. Catch his hand?
Yeah, but he offered at it, so that's a strike. It's 2-1 the count. in there for a strike. 2-2 the count.
Makes it a full count.
Full count. Oh, nice pitch. One down in the inning. A big strikeout for Mason.
For sure. And then you see Petrie every time every pitch thrown at him, he's got the arm ready in case someone messes up on the bases. And you know,
brings out Eli Mechanicow.
He's got the ability to punish.
Did that go under the glove of Jones?
You know, it probably did. It was very close. It's hard to say, honestly. That one could swing either way, whether you give it air or not.
So it's second and third. One down.
Mm-hmm.
What was that first pitch?
Strike.
No, they haven't hit the ball very hard. They got to run.
Yeah, got away with a couple.
What was that, a ball?
You think
one
so?
and one. 1 and 1.
Yeah, I mean, you got 2 errors, possibly 2 errors already.
Ooh.
Did it? They didn't give that to him? Wow.
Yeah, it was inside.
It's inside? Okay. I thought that was a strike.
Needs a strikeout here.
Good pitch.
Two and two the count. 1 out here in this top of the first inning. Dunlap's had all kinds of that'll be a
run for Dunlap, and looks like Riddle's coming out already. Talk it over. Just calm his team down probably a little bit. Probably a good thing to do. But that could have been worse, you know. We got the ball in pretty quickly there, so could have been 3 very easily.
Well, you can't give a team 5 outs.
Yeah, that's true too. You know, you got the double play that you missed, and then trouble double play you missed, and then you also got another error over here where you could have gotten that one with the potential at least 1 out, if not 2.
That in there for a strike?
Yep. that'll be fouled off.
Fouling out of play.
Towards the Redbird dugout. 0-2 to count. Need a strikeout here.
Bad part is this is really racking up a lot of pitches for Souter.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably 15 deep by this point, if not 20.
1-2. And they've had one hard hit ball.
That might be generous.
That last base hit was pretty good.
Oh yeah, that one over here. Yeah, I was thinking about the air before. Oh, that one could be a foul. First base.
Up and out of play.
Other side of the fence.
Out of play. So still 1-2 the count.
You know, I'm waiting for them to. I'm waiting for Petrie to throw in here behind the plate.
I don't think they're going to steal here. And struck him out.
That's what Metamora needed. Strike out there.
And the guy took second base.
Yep. I think that was pretty easy.
I don't know what they were.
He was there by the time you.
They didn't even throw. They didn't even make a play on him.
Yeah. Ooh.
Play by Petrie.
Yeah, I kept it in front of him. Good work.
Jake Weeks, the hitter for Dunlap.
That's a strike. Good pitch. Facing a lefty here. I always thought it was always hard facing a lefty and a right.
You just don't see very many of them.
Yeah.
Ball inside. 2-1 the count. Got to hold him right here.
For sure. Let's go foul off.
That's up and out of play. Two and two the count. Weeks the starting left fielder for the Dunlap Eagles. And it's fouled off. He's at 2-2.
Yeah, Mason's a little slower pitcher than Stephen Petrie is. Stephen Petrie likes to fire away. Mason's a little more strategical.
He's a little more deliberate.
Yeah.
That's makes it a full count.
Yeah, it's a big pitch here.
And that'll be a hit. That'll plate one more run.
Yeah, but running in the corners as well.
pitch is a foul ball. 0-1 the count. 2 outs here in the inning. Got to stop the bleeding right now. They've death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah, and then some of it's self-inflicted, it feels like as well. Oh, yeah. You get a couple errors in there that could have been, could be up to almost 6 outs at this point.
And that's up and out of play. 1-2. Got to get him right here.
Yeah, he's got to get out of this inning as soon as possible. And might have just done it with a
fly ball out here to left. And that'll do it for Dunlap. 3 runs on 3 hits. 2 runners left. We go to the bottom of the first. Redbirds trail 3-0. We head into the bottom of the first. Redbirds got their work cut out for them. Petrie, Souter, and Smith due up for the Redbirds.
Yeah, I mean, first inning's not what you top of the first inning's not what you wanted to see. Let a couple things go by that shouldn't have, but big opportunity to fix a wrong.
And they've got a really good pitcher in Ford Dunlap and Carter Lippens.
Is he a junior or a senior?
I have no idea.
A little windy here.
A little bit. Oh, Petrie will lead off this bottom half of the first. Just don't have to get all the runs at once. Just try and get a run here, a run there, and give yourself a chance.
Yeah, you just need to get on base. Get base runners. You just need to get on base. Don't do anything. Don't need to get home run every time. I feel like you get wound up in trying to get. You see 3 runs, so I gotta get back instantly. Get on base. Well, that's a nice hit.
It's right at the right fielder, though.
Yep.
Barely had a move.
Yeah. Can't go for him.
Brings up Mason Souter.
Can't help himself here.
And that one bounced in.
Think that one slipped? Maybe. It looked a little off.
I think he pulled it a little quick there.
That was a strike.
Is that a strike?
I thought so.
And that's a base hit for Souter.
Gapper right between shortstop and second.
That'll bring up Cole Smith. That's in there for a strike. Oh, that's an easy. And that's a 6-4-3 double play.
Yeah, that was what we were supposed to do the first time around.
For Metamora, no runs, 1 hit, no one left. We go to the top of the second. Redbirds trail 3-0. So due up for Dunlap will be Landon Gray, the number 9 hitter, center fielder, and then back to the top of the order.
Yeah, definitely a long first inning from Metamora.
Yeah.
And then a very short bottom. So
they've got to tighten up their defense a little bit. That first inning was. I didn't see what that first pitch was.
I didn't either, to be honest.
Well, you got to pan down and see what the first base coach did. I think he called it a ball. First base umpire.
Yeah.
Not now.
I'm trying to get him.
Yeah. Oh, in there for a strike. Is that 2-2?
I think we only had 3 pitches.
It's right. Oh, it's right at the left fielder. A few steps back and brings it in for an out.
Pretty easy. Pretty easy catching corn for him.
What was that first pitch, Johnny?
That was a strike.
Oh, that's popped up, and are they going to have a...
I think that's, yep, out by, is that Eli over there? Yeah, Eli, first baseman.
Brings up Ryder Renette.
2 outs already for the inning. That was a ball.
Oh, that should be the third baseman's.
Yep. And Brady Jones has it for the inning.
For the Eagles, no runs, no hits, no one left. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Still 3-0 Dunlap. Oh. For the Redbirds, the Jones, Swanson, and Young.
So Metamora had their graduation yesterday. Mason and all the seniors graduated, so congrats to all the seniors.
So, along with Stephen Petrie.
Yep.
Cole Smith. There's
there's a handful of them.
Brand Adams. So. Hey, before we go too far, about a week and a half ago, Max Tessier, former teacher at Metamora, I think he was 101 or 102 years old, passed away. One of the nicest guys to ever teach at Metamora. He was a great guy. He retired. He was the superintendent up at Pecatonica and relocated inside on Jones, came down to, lived in Washington in 1979, started his second career as just a ag teacher and small engines. Oh.
Well, that might be gone.
That's off the
on the fence.
Oh, Jones really laid into that one.
Yeah. He has that home run potential, and he hit that one real nicely. But rest in peace to that teacher. Hopefully he's in a better place. And he left a legacy, obviously. Pretty good one.
He was an honorary captain at a football game a couple years ago.
Wow.
He was 100 years old.
Wow. Was that the 50th year anniversary?
No. This was like 2 years ago. He was honorary captain. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Would have been.
No, well, I think he was 103, so it was like 3 years ago he was honorary.
So 20.
And then for a strike.
Was it for football or basketball?
For football.
What?
We don't
Football?
have honorary captains for basketball. We did for football, and he was an honorary captain. And what a guy.
Did you ever have the pleasure of
being a
student?
I had a ball outside. Mm-hmm. He was, I had a sophomore year, I had to take an elective. I took small engines because they said Max Tessier. He was an older guy, and he was really cool. And I tell you, he was great. Ooh, that's inside.
It should be stolen. Yep, we got third. Wild pitch. They stole third.
No, I think it just got away from the catcher a little bit. It really didn't go anywhere. Jones got to third with nobody out. Got to get him home. Got to get a run.
Yeah, you got to get one for sure, especially with no outs and a runner in third.
Sol Swanson. Did he foul that off? I didn't see.
Yeah, he did.
Ball outside.
Yep. Good eye by Sol.
Is that 3-2? Couldn't see.
I think it's. Well, it was at least.
I struck him out. One down here in the inning brings up Eli Young.
Our football producer, or basketball producer.
Yep.
And Mike, middle linebacker as well. So, does it all.
Fouls it off.
Does it all. Eli Jr. this year? Yeah.
He's a junior. He'll be a senior next year. Mm-hmm. Does a great job on the football field and in the producing chair.
Oh, for sure. And then third man on the mic, too?
Yeah.
Sometimes?
Ooh, I call that a strike. That looked a little high.
I thought that was high, too. They gave it to him. And it looks like they're bringing the bunt formation. They're really in tight. Their infield is.
Whew.
Yeah, that's a little rough. Yeah.
Now you got 2 outs and a man on third.
Mm-hmm.
Brings up Brand Adams. Well, he's got to get a 2-out hit. You got to lead off with a double. You got to get that run home.
And he stole third. Ooh, that could be out play towards first base. So where did your former teacher live?
He lived in Washington. He was a superintendent for like 25 years up in Pecatonica. It's the only Pecatonica in the United States. You know, there's like 4 Metamoras. Mm-hmm. It's the only Pecatonica in.
I never heard of it. Ooh. Yep, that's can corn. Wow. Good play by a pitcher.
For Metamora, no runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left. Go to the top of the third. Dunlap 3, Metamora 0.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Who?
Your teacher.
No.
Just a really good teacher for a very long time?
Yeah, he was at Metamora after he came to Metamora, was like he taught here after he retired as a superintendent.
Mm-hmm.
So for Dunlap, it'll be Alkire, Mechanicu, and Babs, first 3 hitters for the Eagles. Get ready to start this 3rd inning.
That was in for a strike.
That's in for a strike also. 0-2 the count. Alkire struck out in the first.
And that one's going to be
should be a can of corn for Adams. He has to come in a little bit, but still gets the out. Bring up Eli Mechanicu, who got on an error. One down here in the inning.
That was a ball.
That's in for a strike.
Good pitch.
A little low and outside.
Metamora slowed down quite nicely here.
Well, Mason had to slow down a little bit. I think he just...
Yeah.
As we say that, he goes to 3-1 on the hitter.
This should be for Petrie. Yep, there he is.
Petrie got it.
No, it's really hard to do sometimes as a catcher to get. You're looking straight up. You're trying to find the ball. You get lost. Sometimes get lost in the lights.
Well, it's an odd. You got to remember, you hit the ball and it goes like this, and then it comes back.
Yep. That's true too. Turn off of the ball.
Oh, nice pitch. 1-1 the count. On Babs, he had an RBI single back in the first. A little bit outside. Fouled up and out of play.
Yeah, that's over past Dunlap's dugout. 2-2 the count here from Metamora. And that's going to make a full count.
Oh, and struck him out.
Good work, Mason.
Or Dunlap, no runs, no hits. No one left. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Dunlap leads 3-0. Well, maybe Metamora can get something going here in this early going.
Yeah, I mean, they had a guy in third with no outs, and you don't get them home. It's like, how do you expect to win games doing that? It's pretty rough. The second out was hurt, but you know, at the same time, you got a chance for redemption now, and the opportunity here for Metamora to get one of those runs back at least.
Due up for the Redbirds, the bottom two, Dylan Nee and Jacob Krotz, and then back to the top with Stephen Petrie. I'd like to see Metamora get a guy on base and get him in.
Yeah, that's what Metamora needs. You get a couple base runners, and you got something to show for.
That's in for a strike. A little bit low.
Good eye on that one.
Just got to get on base.
Yeah, and a walk, anything.
And that's fouled off.
Yeah, I fouled off his foot there.
Count will stay at 1-2.
Got a battle here. Ooh. Did he catch that? He did? He did. Wow.
Wow.
That's a heck of a catch. That's one of the best I've seen in a long time.
Is that the first baseman?
Yeah, that was.
Wow.
That's a heck of an out. Props to him. First out of the inning for Birds.
Brings up Jacob Krotz. You know, the third baseman's playing behind the bag. I'd lay one down the third. He creeps in a little bit now, but
he's far back. There is a bunt spot there. Depends how good his arm is.
And he's going to have to lay it down perfectly. He's going to have to make that third baseman come in and field it and get a good jump out of the box.
Yeah. It's there. He walked him. Wow.
Well, that's what we needed. We needed a base runner for the top of the order.
Exactly. That's what you need from your 9. Just go on base. Or number 8. Now it's number 9.
Yeah, that was number 9. He didn't catch that.
Oh, that's what happened. That explains some things. They must have. Wow. Okay.
So, my bad.
That's on both of us. I could have swore we got that one. They must have said he didn't catch it. I don't know. It looked like from here, and of course we're 300 feet away, 300 feet plus feet away.
What's the count? What's the count?
1-1, I think. Yeah.
So runner on first with no one out.
Good bunt.
Nah, it's fouled.
Yeah. Yep.
That 1-2. 1-2. And he struck him out.
First out inning. Isn't it back to the top?
Yep. Brings up Stephen Petrie. Yeah, it's fouled off. Ooh, that's in there for a strike, too. 0-2 the count on Petrie.
Yeah. You expect him to at least be swinging at one of those. And he did. And got nice gapper.
Pretty play. And that'll be...
That'll get... Yep. That's a nice double for Petrie. What the doctor orders, your Redbirds.
Yep. One down here in the inning. That's a really nice play by Petrie, or nice hit by Petrie.
Yeah, wasn't that on, was that a 1-2 count?
Yes. 0-2 count.
0-2 count. Was it one? I thought it was 1-2. Was it 0-2 or 1-2?
You know, that was a really nice play by that center fielder. If that ball gets to the wall, Petrie gets third, and...
Petrie might get home.
No, Petrie wouldn't have got home. But Neat would have scored.
Yeah, for sure.
There's one out, 2 runners in scoring position. That brings up Mason Souter has a chance to really help himself here. That brings the infield. Well, they're in on the corners. They're not double play desk. There's no double play. Yeah. But
they're in on the corners for sure.
They're in on the corners, and the rest of them are playing straight up. Middle infield is playing straight up.
Ooh, that was high.
Makes it 1-1.
Ooh. 1-2 the count. That one you want back.
Yeah, you're 1-1. You don't really have to protect. You see that spin coming. I just let it go. Even if you hit it, you're not going to do anything with it.
Oh, that one's out of play.
Out of play.
That's on the first baseline as well.
But that's tough to lay off. You see that coming in there, and it looks like it's just hanging there, and I get it.
That could be a fly out someone. First baseman. Yep. Second out of the inning for the Birds.
Brings up Cole Smith. He hit the ball hard. That's probably why he hit into the double play, because he hit the ball hard right at the shortstop, and it was a 6-4-3 double play.
Yeah, this is big at bat. You need runs.
Needs to pick us up here.
Ooh,
another strike.
Yeah, their pitcher likes to throw a lot of strikes. That's for sure.
Well, you got to hit 0-2 to the number 3 hitter. So
yeah, it did that with Petrie as well. Ooh, he's safe. Yeah,
and that gets a run home. A good hustle by Cole Smith.
Yeah, great hustle. No, it wasn't a hard hit ball, but it just did enough. And got him a run first.
He's up Brady Jones. He doubled his last time up.
Boy, if you got that now. Oh boy. You might be you might be talking about a tie ball game. Got one. Oh, you might have it. You got
the base hit, and that gets 1 run home.
Yep. And safe at third and second. That's a double.
Yeah, that's a single, and he took third on the throw to, or took second on the throw to. So that scores Petrie.
Wow, that was much needed hit by Brady Jones. Now, Dunlap's talking it over. That's 2 points for home.
Oh. 2 runs.
You got the point. You got a point.
Swanson, he's 0 for 1 tonight. Has a chance to maybe give the Redbirds a lead.
He's DH, right?
He's the DH.
Yeah. If you're DH, and you got runners second and third with 2 outs, you better be getting hit for me if I'm coaching you.
That's in for a strike. He kind of gave up on that a little bit too soon.
He did. I thought so as well.
But that's okay because it's just strike 1.
Yeah, he's got 2 more. That one's outside. 1-1 to count.
Oh, nice block by the catcher. Whew.
Yeah, that could have been bad for Dunlap.
Blaker, the catcher for Dunlap, that ball was outside and it had backstop written all over it. That would have tied the score. He kept it in front of him.
Mm-hmm. Good talk by Saul Swanson, though. He made sure that third didn't run. Ooh. That one you want back, probably.
Well, it was a strike.
Yeah.
So now he's got to go to work here. 2-2 to count.
Yeah, you got to protect for sure. Ooh. Do not like that one. I thought that was outside.
For the Redbirds, 2 runs on 3 hits. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Dunlap leads. Now it's a little closer, 3-2. Good inning for the Redbirds.
Yeah, much needed. You left 2 guys on base on second and third, but at the same time you got 2 runs in, and that's a big win.
It'd have been nice to get those 2 runs in, or at least one of them anyway. But they're starting to get the Dunlap pitcher just a little bit as we start this 4th inning. Up for the Eagles, Blaker, Weeks, and Tyra.
Well, yeah, I feel like Metamora's probably got a little bit better understanding of what their pitcher's got to do. He likes to get ahead. He likes to throw strikes, and he's got to come out with that coming into the box.
They're kind of going in different directions. Mason is settled down a little bit. That first one was a strike, a foul ball out of play, but he gets ahead 0-1. But he's done a nice job of settling down. Now their pitcher came out on fire. We're kind of getting to him a little bit. See, where's that going to be?
Yeah, that's going to be should be a can of corn for Eli. And good job by Eli. First baseman doing his job. Does a little bit of everything, as does a lot of this team, feels like.
So 1 down here in the inning. Brings up Jake Weeks. He had an RBI single back in the first.
And that's a fall inside and low.
Ball a little bit high.
That could be let's see. Should be.
Yep, nice play by Nee. That's a really nice play by Dylan Nee.
Yeah, he called off on the right fielder.
He went a long ways for that, though.
He did. You know, Eli was there in Troy. You had Adams there in right field, deep, and you had Nee right second base, right where it should be.
Brings up the number 8 hitter, Truman Tyra. There was a quarterback for the...
Truman Tyra, that was a quarterback?
He was the quarterback.
Oh, he was their quarterback. Gotcha.
That in for a strike?
Yeah. That's a strikeout. Wow.
Nice, nice.
Good job by Mason.
For Dunlap, no runs, no hits. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Redbirds trail 3-2. You up the Redbirds in the middle of the order. Young, Adams, and Nee. Ball outside. If I were Eli, I'd make him throw me a strike.
Yeah, I mean, same time, he's been throwing a lot of strikes. Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
I was gonna say he's been throwing a lot of strikes. I don't see him.
But you know,
wasting much time. But at the same time, yeah, you do need him to throw strikes for you, and that's foul straight back.
One and two to count. Oh, boy.
That one, you want back strikeout for Eli?
Brings up Brant Adams. Ball up.
Ooh. Got by the pitcher on that one. Or catcher.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's foul backing out of play.
Two on 1 count. Ooh. Oh, wow, that's an error by third baseman off his glove.
Yeah, that he had to go a long ways. I'm giving him a hit.
Really?
Yep.
It bounced off his glove and then messed the second base up.
Yeah, messed up the shortstop.
Shortstop. You're right.
But no, that's a hit. That's a hit in the major leagues.
Really?
Oh yeah, he went a long ways for that.
True. But at the same time, if it touches your hand, you got to catch it.
Yeah, that's an NFL thing.
I know, but still. Ooh, and right past his glove goes. That's another base hit from Metamora. That's what you want out of your, what is that, 7 and 8?
That's a number 8 hitter.
Yeah, that's 7 and now 8. And Dunlap's coming talking over.
Yeah, I wonder if...
You think they pull him?
No.
Too early?
Too early to pull him. He's one of their better pitchers. But I wonder if Krotz lays down a bunt to get 2 runners in scoring position for Petrie.
Yeah, I like that. I could get behind that. I could also, you're also hitting, hitting well. So I went, hey, I could imagine he probably could get a single. Your 7-8 just got a single. I imagine you're pretty confident that your 9's gonna get a single could get a single as well, or has a good chance to. So I think you can go either way with coaching.
Yeah. Jacob Krotz.
You have to be.
He got a base on. No, he struck out back in the third, so he's 0 for 1. One down here in the inning. Runners on first and second.
He did show bunt.
Hold it back. Nice job.
Yeah.
Adams has to be careful out at second base.
Yeah, he was far.
This is a tough position for the catcher too, because he squares to bunt, and that bat gets right in that vision, the line of vision.
Yep, and perfect bunt right where it needs to be, and everyone's safe. Wow.
Yeah, because
perfect bunt.
Yep, I'm going to give him a hit.
I agree.
Even though he's bunting a sacrifice bunt, that's actually a sack. Well, we're still going to give him a hit.
That's a hit. There's different tiers of bunting.
Yeah, no, he squared the bunt. He was.
Yeah, that's a great bunt by Brent Adams.
No, that was Jacob Krotz. Brings up Stephen Petrie, has a chance to give the Redbirds the lead with a base hit. See if he can drive one somewhere.
Yeah. Didn't Riddle talk about in your last interview with him about how Jacob Krotz is and how good he is?
He's a really good bunter.
He's a really good bunter. He's got wheels.
He's fast, and there was no play at first base.
Yeah. Ooh, that could be interesting. Sacrifice.
Got him, but I tied it up.
Yeah, it did tie it up. Call that sacrifice?
Yep. Fielder's choice.
Fielder's choice, okay. You got runners in second and third still with 1 out. And you're back at the top. Or, sorry, was that Petrie?
Yeah, it was Petrie.
That was Petrie, okay. Yeah, Mason Sauter up. Now, you got the opportunity to get ahead here.
That's not a fielder's choice. That's just a ground out. Oh, that's a fly out. That'll end the inning. But the Redbirds do tie it up. Redbirds have 3 hits, 1 run. 2 runners left. We go to the top of the 5th. Tied it.
3.
They're probably hoping for a little bit more than that with bases loaded and 1 out. But
yeah, you are. But at the same time, you tied the game up.
Yep. And for Dunlap Eagles here in this top half of the 5th, we have number 9, Gray, back to the top. It's Malcolm, and then Renette.
No, Metamora left a lot of runners on base, but at the same time, you got the momentum back in your favor. You got the Dunlap Eagles on their heels a little bit, and now.
Well, the momentum's with Metamora right now. We're the ones that are getting on base, and
and you're getting strikeouts. So, yeah, Metamora's doing things right, and things are going their way at the moment. And yeah, pretty nice throw by Petrie there.
Gray flew out to left back in the 2nd inning.
Starting off with a strike for Petrie. Or not Petrie, Mason. I'm so used to saying Petrie. Petrie. That's outside. 1-1 to count for Mason.
Ooh, a little bit wide and high. Yeah, it fouled straight back. 2-2 to count. Play by Metamora, first out of the inning.
Yeah, great play by left field.
Jacob Kratz with a nice play. The ball was probably floating around up there a little bit because he kind of changed directions twice.
Yeah, that ball, the wind, there's a little wind, and the wind kind of messes that up. That one's high. But he tracked it down. And then that's going to be a fly out to someone. Looks like Brady Jones. Yep.
Brady Jones makes easy put out on Malcolm.
Two quick outs here for the Birds. Redbirds.
Brings up Ryder Winnett.
That's a
ball
inside.
A little low and inside.
Yeah. That'd be fouled off. Yep, right to Metamora's dugout.
Ooh, nice pitch.
Yep, nice strike. 1-2 the count for Mason.
Ooh, ball inside. It's 2-2.
That was close, but yeah, it was a hair inside. Good 1-2 pitch. Now it's tied up, and you can do whatever you want. And that looks like a nice play for...
Yeah, good job. For the Eagles, no runs, no hits, no one left. We go to the bottom of the 5th, all tied up at 3.
Good quick inning from Metamora. Now they got the opportunity to take the lead for here on the bottom of the 5th. And it would be the first time all game because they started second.
Due up for the Redbird, Cole Smith, Brady Jones, and Saul Swanson. See if Cole Smith can get on. And Brady Jones had a really nice afternoon. He's got a double and a single and an RBI.
Yeah, that's a pretty good night. He definitely that double, by the way, was on the fence. So
okay,
hit it off, good double.
Hit it off the bottom of the fence.
That's a very good double. You know, both of those hits too were off his first bat, first pitch at bat. Yeah. So he wastes no time, and that's fouled straight back. Yep.
Jonathan, you're getting a little cold.
I don't know. Kidding me?
It looks
great. I've been sweating all day. It feels great. Not to be sweating. That's a strike.
In there for a strike.
Yeah, I don't like to see that. Going 0-2. And that's a strikeout.
Oof.
Why? So why are you swinging on 0-2 pitch?
Well, you got to protect.
Yeah, but that one was high. It was high.
Wasn't that bad.
Okay. I don't think he was happy about that one.
For ball.
Yeah, it looks like
maybe Brady can get a hold of one. Wind's blowing out to the left.
Yeah, he's got that potential for sure. And he doesn't like to waste time usually. And that one,
it's right in the tracks of the left fielder. He kind of comes in now.
Yep.
Or a fly out.
Yeah. Cairngorn. Good hit, but yeah, too easy for the left fielder.
Brings in Gavin Geyer to hit for Swanson.
Yeah, I'm guessing Riddle after that last inning, after the third out, the end of third, I don't think Riddle was too happy about that one with Saul. So your DH, not getting anyone home with a runner in second and third is pretty rough. And that's high inside. 1-1 count. And that is wide to first. Ooh, off his foot, I think.
And that'll end the inning for the Redbirds.
No, he called it off his foot.
Oh, off his foot? No.
Yep. Bounced off his foot. Umpire called it immediately. Good ball. What are you talking about? What are we talking about? It's clearly off his foot. Called it immediately.
Yeah, but they're letting him stay at first base.
Huh?
I think they're calling catcher's interference.
Oh, that could be.
Brings up Eli Young.
Yeah, I don't know what to call. I guess it had to be. Yeah. Ooh.
Is that a ball?
I think it was a strike. Yeah, reset. There you go. Ooh, he got hold of that one. Yeah, it's going to be Cairngorn. Should end the inning. There it goes.
For the Redbirds, no runs, one hit. One runner left. We go to the top of the sixth, tied at 3 apiece.
You know, this kind of what you expect when you get the number 5 team in the area, number 6 team in the area. Really good, tight game. Each team battling. Great pitchers.
Playing for the conference title.
Yeah.
Brings up Brett Alkire to lead off this 6th inning for the Eagles, along with Eli McCanico and Isaac Babbs.
When's the last time Metamora won the conference?
Ooh, boy, you have to go back a little
in
ways.
baseball.
Probably when they got the year after they got 3rd place, I believe.
Wasn't that 3rd place 14?
Something like that, yeah.
Who was the coach then? Was that
Stone? Eric Stone was the head coach.
Eric Stone?
Yeah. So Mason Souter heads into this 6th inning, all tied up at 3. Oh, hit by pitch.
Ugh. Rough way to start the inning.
Brings up Eli McCanico. I don't want that to come back to haunt us.
Yeah, that can.
And they're going to bunt him over.
Yep. Nope, that's going to be a fly out.
That's a shortstop by Annette.
Good talk. Came corn for shortstop, basically. And everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
So the hit by pitch ended a 0 for 12 run by Dunlap. He had retired 12 in a row.
Wow. That's not a bad way to end that, to be fair.
Isaac Babbs, yeah, but you don't want it to be on it. You want to earn it.
That's true. Ooh, got by Eli on that one, but not a big deal.
Is that a ball?
Yeah. That's a strike.
One down here in the inning. Babbs got an RBI single in the 1st and struck out in the 3rd.
That's a strike. 1-2 to count for the Birds. Redbirds. That is. Got him.
Oh, that's now
outside.
It's 1. Now it's 1 and 2. The first one now it must be 2 and 2.
Really? Okay. That could be a base hit. Ooh. Yeah, you're probably a hair short on 3rd. That's a double for.
No, that's a single.
Single?
He went to 2nd on the throw.
Yeah. Not what you want. It looks like Riddle's coming out to talk.
It brings up
Elijah Edwards' time yet. He's been warming up for
a
while.
He hasn't been out in the pen, though.
That's true. I think he just needs to calm his team down a little bit.
Need a strikeout here really bad.
Yeah? And now in the infield would be great right now.
Yeah.
Or strikeout.
Yeah, and I think you got to come home. If it's a ground ball to the infield, you got to come home with it. Pierce Plaker, Placher, one of the two, the catcher, been impressed with him behind the plate. The ball?
Yeah. Second's getting a pretty good lead. Third's doesn't have nearly as big as lead.
Metamora, well, you can get a big lead because nobody's holding you.
Yeah, that's true. That's going to be out of play.
But you got the infield in.
That's true. Yeah, you got to be careful of bunt.
No, you can't. They're not going to bunt. You got the infield in.
Well,
what would you bunt for?
No, that's why you can't bunt.
No, okay.
Because the infield's in. Although they did try it. He did show.
And did he attempt at that?
I think so. But I think so. Not sure. They didn't call anything. Petrie was up in a hurry. That's for sure. And that's foul straight back.
So I think it's 2-2. Mason, he needs a strikeout here really bad.
Yeah. Same time, you don't want to give him anything good. Ooh. That's rough. Air by shortstop, and he knows it. Should have gotten him at first, but at the same time, they need to leave home open, possibly. You throw that, Scott?
What?
Would you throw that?
No, after he bobbled it, there's no throw.
Well, assuming he didn't bobble it, you leave home open, but you could get first.
He wasn't going to come home after that.
Going off the first strike.
Jake Weeks. He's 1 for 2.
You know, you got to force anywhere, so
yep.
You got to use that to your advantage as well. And that's going to be out of play. First base. No, I know it's 0-2. I might come back with a strike here and say do something. That's going to be Petrie's ball, and it's out of play. Mm-hmm.
0-2 the count.
Bases loaded, though. It's a dangerous spot either way. I think you got him. Ooh.
That was outside.
Outside? You got to come back strong here.
Oh, nice
got him.
Quickly, 2 down. Or not quickly, but 2 down.
Yeah, anything but quickly. Bases loaded. You got to, you got to protect.
Brings up Truman Tyra.
And that looks like a little high.
Oh, nice
Good
pitch.
pitch. Yeah. 1-1 count. Evens up.
Ooh. Call that a strike?
I think so. He might have called that ball, actually. I'm not sure.
We'll see.
Yeah. It was a really good pitch, either way.
Timeout. Tyra. No place to put him. Either 2-1 or 1-2.
On that, yeah, that's probably ball as well.
It's 2-2.
Need a strikeout here. Oh. Ooh. Fly out.
Out of play. Ooh. Oh. Fouled that off. That was
interesting.
that broke late. Pretty good job by Tyra to just get his bat on it and foul it off. Keep his bat alive.
Yeah, he's protecting that for sure. There are a number of pitches this at bat, and now he's taking another timeout. Probably smart. Mess up Mason's rhythm a little bit.
That's a can of corn for the center fielder. Man, that will do it. Good job by Mason to work his way out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
No runs, 1 hit, 3 runners left as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Still all tied up at 3.
Metamora really got themselves out of a pinch there. You know, you had bases loaded and no one got home.
No, they had only 1 out, and Mason, I thought, really worked his way out of a pretty tight jam there.
Yeah, I mean.
Two up for the Redbirds, Adams, Knee, and Krotz, the bottom third of the order, but they've done a pretty solid job.
Yeah, they had a real nice 4th inning.
They've scored 2 of the 3 runs.
Wow, that's pretty good for their 7, 8, 9. Metamora's got opportunity here to
get a run and
take the lead.
Yep,
for the first time all game.
You're ready to go into this bottom half of the 6th inning. Boy, what a ball game!
Yeah, it's been a heck of a ball game, that's for sure. I don't know if it's as good as the Cubs-White Sox game, but it's been a heck of a ball game, that's for sure.
I mean, Crebo will come in to hit for Brant Adams.
Brant didn't do bad. That's interesting. What do you think that was? The call for that was?
Just needs a guy to get on base.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that looked outside.
Yeah. Ooh.
That was low. And
Yeah, pretty good breaking ball, though.
yeah, that's true. A very good pitcher, that's for sure. That's foul play. You know why Brent Adams is not at bat? Because he's warming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. I thought Elijah was warming up earlier. Interesting. Why are you warming up two pitchers?
Well,
this could be can corn for second base. Yep.
And we don't know, maybe Petrie's getting close to his pitch limit.
Mason, you mean?
Mason, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan E is 1 for 1. He's got a base on ball, scored their first run, and he's got a base hit.
Yeah, I'm guessing both pitchers are probably, you're in 6th inning, both pitchers are probably reaching their max, or close to a max.
That in for a strike?
Yeah.
Come on, Dylan, you got to get on base, man.
High on that one. 1 on the count. Ooh.
Is that in there for a strike?
No, it's a ball. Good pitch, though. Fouled off. 2-2 count, evens it up. 1 out. You got a battle here. Big battle. Ooh. Struck him out. A lot of strikeouts this game.
Brings up Jacob Krotz. He is 1 for 2.
That's high.
That's in for a strike.
Yep. Evens it up at 1-1.
Ooh. Inside.
Offered the bunt.
He pulled back, though.
Yeah, he did. You think he bunts here? That's a strike.
Not now.
Yeah. Ooh. Struck him out.
For Metamora, no runs, no hits, no one left. We head into the 7th inning, all tied up at 3.
You think we see Mason start?
We'll see.
I have a feeling he might get the first one. And
well, I don't know where he is on his pitch count.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. It's on the pitch count. Both pitchers are close on the pitch count, probably.
I think is that Elijah coming in? No, that's
no, that's Mason.
Yeah, that is Mason. Boy, after that first inning, he is really bared down.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. I mean, you have a couple unfortunate errors that give you 3 early runs. You give up 3 early runs, and then all of a sudden, and then ever since then,
that's it.
It's been battle. Yeah, it's been a battle, and Metamora's bowed back, and he's helped that too. He helped on offense as well. He got a hit. He's actually gotten. He got a hit in the first inning.
So
has he done anything since then, Mason?
No, he's given up. He had gave up a couple of hits last inning. Gave up one hit last inning. He hit a guy. Another guy got on, and then had an error. The guy got on and unloaded the base, and then he settled down real well and got the last two guys for the end of the inning. Due up for Dunlap is Landon Gray. He's 0 for 2. Side. Is that Brett?
That might be Brant Adams.
I think it is Brant Adams, yeah. That's Brant Adams.
Yeah, that is Brant Adams. Mason must have hit his pitch count, like we predicted. I'm guessing.
What was that? Is that a ball?
I think that was.
Oops.
Brent's still easing back into pitching.
That's in for a strike.
Yep.
You got to come in throwing strikes, man.
For sure.
3-1 the count. This is the number 9 hitter.
Yeah, you don't want him walking. A little inside there. Yeah, as a closer, walking the 9 is not ideal. And now that might come back to bite you.
Brings up the leadoff hitter, Simon Malcolm. He is 1 for 3. He scored their first run of the game. I think they're going to bunt here. Let's see, you got the infielders are in.
Infield's in. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's not good. Hit the helmet. Yeah, you gotta come in better than this.
So first and second, nobody out.
That's a really good bunt.
Foul ball.
Oh, they called foul. It went foul. Wow. Whew. That wasn't foul.
That wasn't a great bunt because he could have just turned around and stepped on third.
I don't think he would have gotten there. I think the runner was been there.
He hit it pretty hard, and he wasn't that far from the base. Good job by Brady Jones to field it quickly and keep it from bouncing back into fair territory.
Yeah. Heads up play. Need to strike out in the worst way possible here. What? Late timeout?
No. Another batter took timeout.
Playing mind games a little bit?
A little bit. A little bit.
That's what good teams do, I guess.
Ryder Renette. Hitter for Dunlap.
Got the bunt. Got 3. Got 3.
That's a nice play. That's a nice play. Is that Adams that did that?
Yep. Fielder's choice, too. Good to get the leadoff runner there.
Or the lead runner.
Lead runner, yep.
And you got runners at first and second.
With one out. Yeah. That's a lot better situation than what you were in a second ago.
Now it's Alkire, the hitter for Dunlap. swung.
That was a late swing. A little low on that one.
Low and away.
1-1 the count, evens it up. That's a little outside.
Inside.
Inside, yep.
2-1 the count. Eli Mechanicu on deck. Hit a ground ball to the shortstop. Oh, we couldn't see it. Oh.
Yep, that's you got him at, oh, Petrie missed it. That 2 runs? Couldn't see it.
Yeah, 2 runs.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And a triple.
Yeah, get out of the inning here with that, without allowing that run on third to get home. That's a
little low. 1 out here in the inning. Man on third. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, it's one of those things with the light. It's in that spot and you can't find it. Yeah, that was a ball. That's
inside.
Yep.
That's in there for a strike.
Yeah, he's got still back in there. Nice strike there. Got to push it to full count. He's a strikeout here. Got that out on first.
Nice job.
And holds him at third. That's a very good job.
Who fielded that?
Shortstop. I don't know if they subbed him out or not.
Brings up Isaac Babbs. First pitch is in there for a strike.
A little inside there. One to count, evens it up. Got 2 outs here. Run on third. Ooh, that one's low. Good job by Petrie, though.
A 2-1?
Yep.
Oh, 3-1.
Yeah, not what you want to see if you're. You know what? You don't want to walk them. Back to mind games.
Ooh, nice pitch.
Full count. You gotta get him here, Brent.
Yep.
That should be a can of corn for shortstop, and it is.
And it is. For the Dunlap Eagles, 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 runner left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Dunlap back up on top, 5-3.
Unfortunate inning for Metamora there. Losing in the light, but at the same time, it happened, and you did a pretty good job with damage control. You got 2 outs.
Yeah, he really did. He
third.
settled down and got the next 2 guys.
Yeah.
No more damage done, and it's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, you know what? This game to win the conference isn't going to change anything as far as what you do in the postseason because they're already a number 1 seed in their own regional here.
Yeah, both teams are number 1.
Yep. So they just have to, and it'd be nice to win the conference, but you got to go farther. You get more for going farther in the state.
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, it's a game you want to win.
Sure.
You have the opportunity to win, and when you're playing a division rival,
you mean a conference rival.
Conference rival. That's what I meant. You want to get the win, and these 2 teams are the best 2 teams, or number 5, number 6 team in the league.
And 1 and 2 in the Mid-Atlantic Conference. And the Redbirds they have everything they want. They have Petrie, Souter, and Smith, the top 3 hitters in their order.
Yeah. Petrie's got to get on base. That's going to be fouled off. Ooh, call that a strike.
He swung.
Oh, he swung that. Oh, yeah. Duh. That's low. Come on, Petrie, you got to battle.
He'll battle.
You don't want to give him a flyout either, though. Ooh, good pull.
That's a nice job. 2-2 the count. Boy, oh boy.
He pulled that back last second.
Yep.
Ooh. Good pitch.
Yeah, that was.
Came in just perfectly.
Brings up Mason South. Oh, Briggs Busey will come in to hit.
Yeah, I haven't heard of his name a lot today.
Well, he didn't start.
Yeah. Normally he does.
Inside?
That might be because Mason, he takes, that's because of the rotation with Mason, that pitcher.
In there for a strike.
1-1 to count. Ooh,
inside.
Yeah.
This is a new pitcher for Dunlap.
Let me see.
I can't really tell. It's pretty hazy.
Yeah.
Fouled off.
It might be. I know their pitcher definitely has a bit closer pitch count as well.
Ooh, struck him out.
I do think it's a new pitcher, though.
brings up Cole Smith.
I think it's number 4, their pitcher.
Well, it can't be. Well, maybe. Yeah, it could be Isaac Babbs, first baseman.
Yeah, that's fouled straight back. Who's up? Cole Smith?
Yeah, Cole Smith is up to bat. 2-out rally.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fouled straight back again. Yeah, battle. Yeah, I got on base here. A little bit of mind games again.
Ball outside.
Yep. Ooh, that might be gone.
Nope. That's over the fence.
That's over the fence.
Double. Ground rule double.
Wow. That's a really good hit by Cole Smith.
So bring up Brady Jones.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
tying run comes to the plate.
Yeah, and Dunlap takes timeout, you know. Brady Jones has potential, home run potential.
Oh, for sure.
Easily. So, if anyone's up, you want him up in this situation. So I think that's why they're talking it over. If you get one just a hair over that fence, you got a tie ball game.
Gavin Geyer will come in to hit.
And that could be a can corn for first baseman.
And that'll win the conference for Dunlap High School as Metamora drops a tough one. 5-3. We'll be back in just a few minutes and a chat with head coach Tony Riddle.
just never saw it off the bat. So he's been so good all year, and it's you just would like to see him hit it and beat you. The routine pop fly, he's never saw it off the bat. Thought Brand came in and did a nice job. They're a good team. Oh yeah, no, for sure. I mean, Carter was good tonight, the little kid, but I thought we were about it. But it was a good game. We knew it was going to be a tough game, close one. So,
Coach, I thought that first inning a little rocky at first.
Yeah.
You get out of it, they're up 3-0. I thought Mason settled down really, really well for you.
Yeah, the first inning, kind of a little shell shock. We didn't start as crisp as we normally do, and they put 3 on the board, and then you're chasing. So, but I did like the way Mason responded. I mean, he went. And you have to go back and look at the book, but I believe he went a clean second, clean third, clean fourth, and
12 in a row.
Yeah, and so when you start stacking innings, all of a sudden his pitch count was more manageable again, ended up going 6 innings after a 34-pitch first inning. And so we were already warming somebody up in 2. And so I thought he did a fantastic job. Proud of the way our offense battled. We were trailing, ended up putting 3 on, goes down to the last inning. It's a tough break, man. It's baseball.
Yeah.
Lose 1 in the lights, and that's the difference in the game.
Though, you got to be happy, like you said, with the way your kids battled back to tie it up, to give yourself a chance to win the ball game.
Yeah.
And, you can't ask much more than that.
Yeah, no, I thought our guys on offense did a nice job of working counts and battling. We stacked ABs, quality ABs against him with pitch count, but he's good. Carter's good. He's as good as there is in our conference. Again, we said Carter, the Lipton's kid, and then RJ are kind of 2 standouts. But I thought our kids did a good job. We moved the baseball, but we had a couple chances early where we could have moved the ball. I think in the second inning we had leadoff on third base, nobody out.
I think it was Brady Jones doubled.
Yeah.
And then got to third on a wild pitch.
Yeah.
And then
where we didn't move the baseball.
Yeah.
And so when you don't move the ball and you don't score there with 3 shots at that, those plays come back and haunt you later.
For sure. But I thought their pitcher did a nice job of getting 2 strikeouts. And then I think the third guy ended up hitting a pop foul or a fly out or something like that.
Yeah.
If that had happened in the first 2 batters,
right,
you guys were up.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we preached all year is when you got a runner on third or scoring position, move the baseball. Make teams field it and throw it. Good things happen. So it didn't happen. Didn't work for us today, but we battled. It was a great game. We knew it was going to come down to a play or 2.
Yeah.
You'd like to see them hit it to beat you, but the lights and outdoor night games, it's all part of it. So
yeah, it happens in the pros, too.
Oh, yeah. You see it on TV. You see it once a week. It's a big thing. So.
Yep. And now you get them again on Wednesday. That game is probably not going to be as big a game because this was an exciting high school baseball game.
Well, this was conference championship.
Yep.
So they won conference championship tonight. We cannot win it, even if we win on Wednesday now. So we're still going to go out and battle and try not to let this spiral or take us into a negative direction going into playoffs. But you tip your cap to win the Mid-Illini. They've had a heck of a season.
For sure. And your kids have too, but
right.
You set yourself up to have a nice deep postseason run, and that's really what you're after anyway.
You bet. Yep. Nobody will remember this loss if we hang a banner or if we make a run in sectional and super sectional, et cetera. So
for sure. Coach, good job.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you next week in the regional at home, too.
Yes. Thanks, Scott.
That'll do it from Al Mulberry Field. Redbirds drop a heartbreaker 5-3. We'll see you next week in the regional game.